News 46 is brought to you by Dennis Hoff for Assembly District 36, a successful businessman who can't be bought, can't be intimidated, and won't sell you out. Paid for by friends of Dennis Hoff.
Chris Arabia is running for the office of District Attorney. We recently caught up with Arabia in our studio to find out more.
My name is Chris Arabia. I'm running for the Republican nomination for District Attorney. And to tell you a little bit about myself, I basically think I can sum up. I have three main reasons that I think I'm the best choice. And I want to just let people know, you should have gotten this mailer if you're a Republican in the last few days. If you didn't, please call my campaign at 775-277-0347. That's 775-277-0347, and we'll get one out to you. I think it lays out a pretty good case in a good visual format. But to answer your question, I think it really boils down to three things. And the first and most important is values. I'm the only candidate in the race who settled in Nye County because this is where I want to live, not because I was chasing a job and then I was asked to run. And that's important because the freedoms and the values that I think make Nye County unique and make it a desirable place to live are not necessarily shared by places like Las Vegas and California. And I'm always thinking about those issues, and that's important. I've also worked in the county for a long time, about 9 years, 6 years in northern Nye, so I understand, even in the more rural parts of the county, the issues that people face. And when people are nervous about their freedoms being encroached, nervous about agencies like the BLM, I understand that, and I think about those things, and if I become the district attorney, I will do everything I can to make sure that our freedoms are protected. And I worked for a year on the Bundy case, representing one of those defendants. And so when people complain about the BLM, I'm not just saying I understand because I've been there. I would say that that's the number one thing. The number two thing is the job as district attorney. I am by far the best lawyer in the race. It's that simple. I've done everything from misdemeanors to murders. I successfully defended a guy who defended his life with a firearm. And I've done appeals, state and federal, been very successful all the way around. And the third thing, which is a little bit less important, but my opponent in the primary has never even done a jury trial, and her experience is very thin, and I think that leaves her in a position where she's not really able to provide leadership, and that's why, just as an example, in both February and March, there were child sexual abuse cases that were botched. They didn't go to a jury. They were botched because of incompetence in that office. And that really bothers me, both as a citizen of the community, first and foremost, and also as a lawyer, and I'm sure that I could do better.
People can find out more about your campaign by going to a website or giving you a phone call?
Yes, I think the phone is best because I like to talk to people directly. The number again is 775-277-0347, and then we're also on Facebook at Chris Arabia for Nye DA at Facebook.
A magnitude 5.5 earthquake shook the Kilauea summit in Hawaii, resulting in an ash plume that reached up to 8,000 feet. The earthquake happened about 4 p.m. yesterday. There is no threat of a tsunami, officials say. There have been about 500 quakes in the summit area of Kilauea in the 24-hour period over this past weekend. At least 87 homes have been destroyed by the Kilauea volcano eruption in the 4 weeks since lava began flowing, and it has covered at least 5.5 square miles. In Guatemala, at least 62 people have been killed after a volcano erupted in the Guatemala area over the weekend. 15 people have been hospitalized, including 12 children with severe burns. More than 3,100 people have been evacuated and 1.7 million people affected. Well, out of the 6 lovely ladies competing for the crown of Miss Senior Golden Years, tonight we bring you contestant number 2.
I am Mary McCrory, and I'm running this year in the Miss Senior Golden Years USA pageant that's being held at the Saddle West at 7 p.m. on June 9th. That's a Saturday. I hope you can make it. And I'm so excited to be in this year's pageant. It's really going to be a good show because we are showcasing all of our talents, and we each have platforms that we can able to give the community. And my platform is I teach Zumba, which is a Latin dance-based fitness class, and I have all levels and ages in my classes, including a lot of seniors. So I hope to motivate them to keep moving because there's a lot of health benefits that they're getting. It's so much fun too. And I hope you can make the pageant. It's again Saturday, June 9th at the Saddle West.
News 46 WeatherCam is brought to you by Glenn Lerner Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
It is hot, hot, hot. Michael Donohue's going to tell us what we have in store coming up. A little bit of cloud cover right there. We'll see what's in our forecast right after this break.